I don't usually do videos like this. I don't believe that the world is going to end. It is, however, going to become interesting. And the reason why it's going to become interesting is there are a lot of different events that a lot of different factors that point to the same thing. Now, September has a 3-day weekend. A quick look at my computer here. September, I think it's the 11th or 12th, something like that, Labor Day. I'm kind of thinking something might happen on Labor Day, and here's why. Is because when something goes down, whether it be the internet, the financial system, or whatever nefarious activities the powers that be have planned for us, that's optimism, right? When something goes down, the government is going to want a couple days that they can get away with, just kind of not getting any word out, a couple days to just kind of have a little blackout, silence. The best way to do that's a holiday weekend, and they're going to have 3 days. Something else that I've also considered and that you need to think about is the dot-com bubble in '08. Okay? Our stock market is pretty high right now. The last time our stock market was this high was 3 months before the stock market crashed and we had the dot-com bubble. Okay? It's a little less than 3 months, but I'm thinking September, October, we could have a stock market crash. We already know that they're thinking about combining our currencies with Canada and Mexico, and that would be interesting. Technically, America would be number one again. Of course, so would Canada and Mexico, but I digress. As far as the September 23rd theories go, the Bible points to seasons a lot, and I just want to tell you to be careful when picking a date, because just because the Bible points to a season, that doesn't mean that it is in fact the first day of that season. Now, September 23rd is the first day of fall, and I'll grant you a lot of strange things tend to happen about that time, and there are just as many theories going on about this one, but 9 times out of 10 it's referring to the season of the fall, which could be September, October, November. You know what I'm saying? So just be careful about giving definitive dates. I gave the definitive date about the 3-day weekend in September. I think it's Labor Day. I'm not sure. Just because that's really the only 3-day weekend that we have nearby, and a lot of things seem to be kind of pointing in that direction. Maybe it's a hunch. Maybe it's a premonition or something. There's just something about those dates that don't fit right with me. So if you think something's going to happen, I would prepare probably early September. You got time. I mean, I'm not saying that when the financial collapse happens, everything is going to be blown up. They know it's going to happen, folks. Okay, and they're planning for it. They'll come up with a new currency system. It's going to have to be a new currency system because they've destroyed the one that we've got. So they're going to have to go in a new direction. Whether we latch onto the euro or whether we have a North American thing, whatever. They're going to have to. So, heaven forbid they stop entitlements going on. They're already practicing seeing what people do when they riot. That's all these riots have been lately is, I want to know what people do when they riot and how can we equip ourselves. It's all part of the whole plan, really. I think they're probably going to get entitlements back up as soon as they can after the crash, And I think it's going to be on a different currency because I really don't think ours can be revived. And I think that's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to go through that. It's also going to be interesting to go through the next bubble here because, like I said, and you can look it up yourself, okay? As high as the stock market is now, it was also this high in 2008, 3 months before the dot-com bubble, okay? Incidentally, the stock market was also high before the housing crisis. Then all of a sudden it plundered into nothing. I mean, do the math, watch the markets, watch trends, watch things like that, and everything seems to be pointing at something going on in September. And it's kind of freaking me out. I'm not exactly sure, I don't think it's Nibiru, I don't think it's the end of the world, but I will say that we live in interesting times. And there are going to be many interesting things that happen in September. And I just hope that whatever happens, you and yours are safe and happy and away from all of the turmoil, and I wish you well. I'd love to know what your take is on the situation. I mean, I know I'm just kind of spewing out my own personal thoughts and possible premonitions and things. I don't really have any proof about anything, but I mean, who does? Everybody's got contradictory information that's absolutely gonna happen, you know what I'm saying? So I do the best I can. What are you gonna do? Anyway, I would love to hear what you have to say. Any wisdom, thoughts, insight, feel free to leave them in the comments section below. Thank you very much for watching, and have an absolutely wonderful day.
Hello, thanks for watching. If you don't mind, if you could like and subscribe, that would be lovely. Thank you, and have a nice day.